Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. This episode, we have a fight against Mindwurm, who we've fought a couple times now. This one might be a strange fight because stats are going to be swapped, so I don't know exactly what is even going to happen. Let's try and fight him in a normal random realm. We have a 351% item bonus, which is a bit of a downgrade compared to the 529% we had last time. But you know what? They all can't be that high. If they were, then it wouldn't feel special when we got a really high one. But yeah, let's see what happens. We are in the caustic reactor. We have 7 enemies and another master to fight. Another great thing that happened last episode was we found 2 cards from the stag set. We've Okay. So let's look at what happened. So normally when I'm upset at a spell not working, or like a debuff not working properly, I'm upset that it's unfairly, harming me somehow. But in this is one of the rare cases where I am criticizing it for the opposite reason. So it says, your Dreadwhite miscast arbitration due to its confusion. And what it did was it took all of our buffs and then just gave them back to ourselves. What it should have done was, if you miscast arbitration due to confusion, it should take your buffs and give them to the enemy. Because, I guess there's some, so confusion reverses certain things. And I guess it only reversed the first part of it, like which group you're stealing the stats from, but it didn't reverse the second part, which group you're giving the stats to. I think both of those would be reversed, and that would make it much more devastating if you have arbitration as part of your build, and if you're confused. At least that is my opinion. So what is gonna happen in this battle? Well, there's rapid fatigue, extra attack and extra health, end of turn defend, end of turn provoke. End of turn provoke, thinking ahead to the, oh my god. Cast 11 times and attack 11 times, I feel is a bit excessive. But yes, end of turn provoke might actually work in our favor, because if all of the bosses, oh my god, what is even going on? Because if all of the bosses' body parts are provoking, god, I hope all of the enemies aren't centaurs, because they are pretty annoying to fight. Alright. We have to nade it, right? Yes, we have. Let's do this. Jesus, Salamanders are a horrible enemy to have everybody fused with if they're gonna be casting 11 times. In fact, I kind of hope that one of these trash mobs just kills us so that we can redo this entire realm. Because if we have to fight all of them, it's just gonna be a lot of that. But you know what, let's give some buffs to ourselves and some debuffs to the enemy. Hopefully this should help us out a little bit. Another buff, splashing, not really my kind of thing. Should we start the boss at the top of the timeline? You know what? Why not? It's probably gonna end up killing us, but it's fine. Let's even give it a chance to avoid damage. Just make things unreasonably hard for ourselves, and because stats are gonna be swapped, I already don't know what the hell we're gonna be in for. So let's just make things even more crazy. God, these... Gosh. Darn salamanders. The good news is, I don't think false gods can have fusion traits. I don't think they can be fused with creatures. They can have extra traits when the... Oh my god. They can have extra traits when the realm is giving them extra traits. Okay. All I'm gonna say so far is... Should we make him immune to spell damage? We might want to do spell damage to him, so let's not. 4 more enemies, and honestly, the master fight might just kill us. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, are you... If we ever get a chance to have our turn, I will, you know, take a look at these guys and I'll show you why salamanders are so bad. When your creatures cast a spell, they have a chance to cast it additional times, coupled with casting 11 times. Before your creatures die, they cast one of your spells at random. Cast 11 times. After your creatures are resurrected, they cast a spell at random. Cast 11 times. After your creatures take damage that exceeds 15% of their maximum health, they cast one of their spells 11 times. At the start of battle, your creatures each have a 50% chance to cast one of their spells at random 11 times. When your creatures cast a spell due to a salamander trait, they cast another one of their spells at random 11 times. What did I do to deserve this? I guess the game thought I got a little bit too lucky last episode and wants to even things out a little bit, but man, this is a little bit harsh. I think you would agree. Like, they're dead and they're still ruining our lives by casting a whole bunch of bullshit. Yeah, let's just lower your defense. Either burning and scorned. Oh god. I just don't want to get into any combat just because of how obnoxious it is going to be. Alright. Let's do a rabbit dementia. Hey look! Oh, they were stag enemies. I didn't even realize that. Is one of them going to give us a card? I'm not going to make the boss immune to spell damage. Always critical damage sounds bad as well. I think now I'll start just debuffing the boss a little bit. And those scrolls should give us intelligence. Enemies are sleeping. Hopefully this means less spell casting nonsense. What a horrible synergy. Casting 11 times. And salamanders. What a bunch of garbage trash. We have arcane, so I can do this. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? I think that guy's gonna come back. He must have had rebirth. God, what are you... Just go away. Jesus. Alright. Nothing there, nothing there. I'm not gonna get into those other optional combats yet. Okay. Entangle. Everybody's snared except for my animators. You pieces of garbage. She was already snared. Germinate isn't doing anything. You're casting a spell that isn't doing anything 11 times. What is... Yeah, see, this... In case you needed a demonstration for why the cast X times should just be removed from the game, this is it. Like, look at all of the spells that they cast 11 times, and then count how many times it was a spell that did anything at all. Like, often they will cast a spell that isn't even having any effect, and they're just going through the animation, you know, however many times. In this case, 11. Here's a spell that's actually doing something, but even then, it's not like it's gonna affect the outcome of the combat. It's just temporarily inconveniencing us. Oh my god. See, Desperate Bid isn't doing anything because none of their party members are dead. That Stubborn Will did something the first time, it healed the creature, but then... Oh my god, what? God, what is even... I'm really hoping that, well, at this point we've almost killed all of the creatures, so it's pointless. Look at this nonsense. And you're dead, and you're still ruining my life. Are you serious? See, Minor Resurrection, another spell that makes no sense to cast it 11 times. Because after the first cast, you're casting it on creatures that are already resurrected. Ugh. Anyway, we've killed all of the enemies. So at least we can be proud of ourselves for that. Let's go inside this. And... somebody's shuffled the timeline. Why? Is our Dreadwhite ever gonna get a turn? Yes, you are. Alright. Just do this, please. Come on, man. My god. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. Okay, our Animatus is snared. We might just lose. He's got a lot of health. And they're starting to die. But they also all have rebirth, or one of them has rebirth. See, look at this nonsense. Like, oh, this guy's doing a lot of damage to us because they're attacking 11 times as well. I think we're dead. Oh, we're not dead. We barely survived. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you back. Now I'm gonna attack. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? What a bunch of trash. Alright. Oh, there's a room that we haven't seen. We should check out what's there, and there could be treasure chests in some of these corridors. Hey, look, we get more intelligence. More intelligence. And if we beat the Master and subsequently Mindwurm, then we will come back and do these optional combats. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on the big things. I predict that the Master fight is just gonna kill us, because it's gonna be treated as a boss fight. Our Animatus is going to be subject to debuffs, and I believe Smog's... Well, what is your mastery? They have a poison synergy. What I'll do is I'll get rid of your trait. Okay. Alright, now you don't have Arcane, so I will do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is even going on? Well, one of them's dead. Now a couple of our people are dead. Now... our Animatus is confused, which means he's probably gonna corpse explode our own guys, and we're gonna lose because of that. But we have Rebirth, so he should come back without... The attack 11 times is also annoying, but not as annoying as the spells, because at least the attack animation is mercifully not that long. But some of these spell animations are really long. Yep, here comes the miscast corpse explosion. At least when our Animatus dies, and if he comes back, he won't be confused anymore. But I guess they ran into the damage limit. Oh god, what even was this fight? What even was this fight? Alright. Now let me take a quick look at our prophecies. We're not gonna defeat the Lost Construct. And we've found 0 Pandemonium Shrines. So I think we'll just turn in our Rune of Prophecies at the end of this, because it would take ages to find 5 Pandemonium Shrines when we haven't even found one, and when we've completed everything else that we're going to complete. Well, we somehow got through that fight. Could have easily lost, especially when our animatus was confused. But, well, we got through it, and, a nice Archangel's Blessing. We don't have maximum buffs, so we can accumulate buffs. Oh, he forced us to cast our Archangel's Blessing on him. Really annoying. Really wanna... Here's what we'll do. Except, I think you're gonna have Shelled negates the next incoming damage attack or spell. So we cannot... We have to do Arbitration to start off with. And the body is gonna get a chance to buff the rest of the things. Now with you, let's use our macro. With our animatus, our centaur duelist can do germination. The animatus just attack whatever it is that we're allowed to attack, do some sort of damage. And our centaur duelist has actually done a fantastic job confusing both of the orbs. That is brilliant. Both of your arbitration charges are gone, but we can just do some nice germination action. Except we weren't able to target germinate on the body because of the okay. Makes sense. That actually makes sense. So I'm actually gonna attempt to germinate again. This time we did germinate the body, we got lucky. Oh, the... Alright, this time... Let's do a... Hang on, what I want to see is what sort of damage was our animatus doing when he was attacking. Pretty decent damage. So I think double cast Rabid Dementia is the way to do it. The body is still at the bottom of the timeline. With the Dread White, I could do a bunch of things, but I'm just gonna provoke. With our Animatus, again, let's attack whatever it is we're allowed to attack. Centaur Duelist. Has confused most of them, and can we cast Riotous Rum manually? It's a booze spell. No, you cannot. Exactly. I had a feeling this was going to be the case. So with that in mind, let's just do a Rabid Dementia. Are we doing well in this fight? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because there is no boss health bar. Well, that sucked. Oh, well, that really sucked. That really sucked. Now the body is gonna get a chance to go. Oh, everything is falling apart. Our Centaur Duelist really needs to make something happen. He's attacked almost the entire enemy party. Now, I think we do need some germination action. I was really trying to target the head. Oh no, the head keeps attacking the most inconvenient target. So, first thing I need is... well... reincarnation on yourself. Doing some damage has brought our animators back to life. And one of the orbs is dead. But the head is still very much a threat. But I think... there we go, the head is gone. Now I think we are slightly safer. Okay. This is actually pretty tense, but I think maybe we can get through it. Let's just, again, do a Rabbit Dementia. That body part is gone. And you're dead. And you are all dead. We've beaten Mindwurm yet again. What are you gonna give us? Let's again build up the suspense a little bit by opening the chests first. To the left, there's nothing. To the right, there is nothing. And in the orb, what do we have? Still no shimmer. Ooh. Gaining traits on resurrection. This could be game-changing for our build. What else? I feel like we already have something like this. So let's take Eternal Legacy. Heaping treasure. Ooh, another skin. I'm happy about that. And an inscription for a new spell, Subterfuge. The target attacks itself. Okay, this is one of the annoying things that they were casting on us. And we got some reputation with the Nature Guild, giving us more of these stats. Alright. And yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We're getting achievements for really high rank with the Nature Guild. The Goblet of Trials is full as well. Happy about that. Really happy about that. Sure. I'll do these combats. Ugh, oh my god, why? Why did I? Why did I get into this combat? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? We beat the boss, but we're gonna die to this random trash mob. Just watch. Just watch. Well, I think we've gotten through it. But that was really annoying. There's one more of these. I'll do both of them. Shouldn't pass up opportunities to get favor, even if it's really annoying. However, I am telling you right now, definitely not summoning any divination. What? Oh my god. Come on, man. Yep. Let's just wait for these guys to be done with their nonsense. Alright. You guys done? Of course not. Are you guys done now? Okay. Okay. Now, let's head back. And we've got a bunch of things to do. Let's start off with the Goblet of Trials. Oh, I messed up. I messed up badly. Because what I should have done was I should have gone to the Rune of Prophecies first, because they might have as an objective that you've got to do the Goblet of Trials. So yeah, this one wasn't a great one because we were missing 2 different spots, so that cost us a lot of lines. And as luck would have it, in this one we don't have to do the Goblet of Trials. We do have to do a forage mission. So that's the mission that we'll do next. And we should be able to do this entire Rune of Prophecies. How much? We've got 600,000 piety. I'm getting to the point where it's time to level up another relic, but I've got to decide which one it is first. And you know what? We need to do this as well. Animator is what we wanted, and that is what we got. Completed an experiment, that's good. So we wanted to start a forage mission, because that's what we need for this project, and we have an anointment to look at. Which one was it? God, was it a... It wasn't a Kabbalist anointment, it was a... Graveborn? Eternal Legacy. The first 3 times your creatures are killed, you gain a random trait that belongs to your race. Resurrected. Sorry. Killed or resurrected? Resurrected. That means the Dread White is gonna gain... Ooh, we got an achievement for doing experiment missions as well. That means, like, if we picked that, if we were to pick that, the Dread White would gain other things. So we already have Woe and Undeath, but it could potentially gain Resurrection Code. It could potentially, well, I mean, Resurrection Code is a meaningless because we already have another way to do that. But it could potentially gain Afterlife. But would Afterlife even apply? Because it would have already died by the time it gained this trait. So would dies for the first time in battle, or dies for the first time in battle after this trait is in place? If you parse it literally, it would imply that no, it won't work, but sometimes these descriptions aren't always so literal. Last stand. Okay, so maybe on reflection, maybe it's not as impressive as it could be, because a lot of the things we would gain we're getting anyway, like, and when our other creatures would resurrect, like the centaur might gain something, the something from the other list of traits that centaurs get. The ant might get some other ant traits. But I don't think, yeah, not as not as amazing as I initially thought. So for now, we'll just leave our anointments. One really important thing we need to do is we need to set our next bounty. Again, we're staying with the Nature Guild, and our bonuses are, well, they're getting up there. Indirect damage taken is the main one that I'm looking for, but stat boost effects, I guess, is fine as well. Let's see, what have we unlocked in the shop? Got even more creatures. Ant, elf, 2 different kinds of elves, I guess. Another centaur. This one we already have. More spells. God, there's so much to unlock, but again, I'm not gonna worry about it just yet. Let's seek out a bounty. Again, we're staying with Mindwurm. We will find you in depth 507. What are we at right now? 502. So once again, we've got to do 2, 3, and 4. So 3 different realms. And then we'll have another boss fight. So we have 3 non-boss rounds to go through. Let's roll ourselves a nice bonus. Any day now. 408. I will accept. That is good. That is very good. And I think we're done. We've got this set up. We've got our 5 projects running. And we've taken care of our Rune of Prophecies. So for now, I think we're gonna call it good. It was another successful episode. We fought Mindwurm and killed him. The realm itself was really annoying. The fight against Mindwurm was tough, but exhilarating. That's the kind of fight that I like, and even if we had lost that one, I wouldn't have minded so much. I would have gone in with a bit of a chip on my shoulder, but it would have felt fine losing that way. Like, why am I talking about losing? Like, when we won, it's because we came close to losing a couple times, because the head was doing a crazy amount of damage, and because of the end of turn provokes, we had a very hard time targeting enemies, so we couldn't, lock down the specific enemy that we wanted to. A lot of it depended on luck, and in the end, the luck went our way, and we ended up killing it. However, did not get the anointment that we were looking for, so the search continues. But anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. I had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode, and until then, take care.